me being in his was just a lesson. It purely was just a lesson. The whole thing was a lesson, you know? And like, I think that really hit me hard of like, he might have pushed that on me, but it kind of triggered something in my head that later on I would be able to use to find my faith, you know? Maybe I didn't find it at the time when I was with him, but I eventually did. And a part of it, you know, comes with that. But also a lesson for him is that not everyone that comes into your life, you know, you're going to be with. And for, you know, like what I'm saying, like everything is a lesson. Everyone and everything in your life is a lesson. Barbelli, thank you. Hola, Shimon. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Kindness does rock. Kindness is the most important thing. No matter how good, yes, exactly that too, Ace. You have to remember, no matter how good you are to someone, no matter how nice you are, sometimes you will always be the villain in their story. Sometimes you will always be the villain in their story. Fantastic, Siobhan, how are you? And that sucks to say, but we cannot control other people. We cannot control other people's perceptions of us either. We can't. We can try and change them, yeah, but like, we can't control other people. So sometimes you just need to take a step back and leave it to God, Jesus. You need to leave it to someone else and not yourself, because you've done what you can, you know? You know, and this is how I feel, I know in Christ and in God what the truth is. And that's what I, you know. What do you mean, Lil R? What do you mean? That's one of the things that I abide by in my life. And this is gonna sound so stupid, but what's it, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar says, it was God's plan to show the liar, right? And I mean that in the best way possible, but most of the time, the truth comes out, and that's normally what happens, you know? So that's all. I know that in Christ, you know, what I feel and what I know, and that he has my back, and people can say whatever they want and make me a bad person, and that's fine. If that's what makes them sleep at night, that's okay. No, we are not the ones to teach lessons, you know? We are not the ones to teach lessons. We're the ones to receive lessons. We don't teach lessons, though. God teaches lessons. God gives us the lessons to learn. We don't learn them. We don't give those to other people. No. Just because and that's the thing. You can guide someone towards Christ, which is, you know, personally from my perspective, like how I have grown to think, right? I can bring someone towards Christ, right? Like what I said. That's all I'm supposed to do. You're just supposed to guide someone towards Christ, plant that in their head, maybe make them curious, plant a seed, something. And then the rest, he's going to handle it. But like, it is not, you cannot play God in someone's life. You can't. You're not supposed to. Do not try and play God in someone's life and teach them a lesson. Yeah, Ace, every perspective of you is different from every single person that you meet. Every single person has a different perspective of you. No matter who you are or how many friends you have or whatever, everyone has a different perspective of you. You know, I don't know. I'm just sitting here with my Bible in my lap. But no, I totally understand. Like, I'm understanding what you guys are saying, you know? I'll never play God. I will never play God, ever. I am God to no one. I will never be God to anyone. I don't want to be God to anyone. Husky, why? I don't want you can't play God. You can't. What's your favorite color and movie? Why? I always get confused sometimes in the comments, and I'm like, what does this mean? What are we asking me right now? You sound smart. Well, I'm 22. I'm not. I don't know if you would call that. Okay. God is the only one who gives. Yeah. This is gonna sound so stupid coming out of my mouth, but everyone tells me that I have an old soul, and it's because I can have the intellectual conversations. Which you should be able to have intellectual conversations with other people, personally. He giveth and he taketh. You can't play God, but you can always. Yes, exactly, Chevy dude. Exactly. We are not to play God. We're to trust him. That's what I get told all the time. You can laugh at it, but I'm not joking. Ever since I was younger, like, that's what I've been told. And I know that sounds so stupid coming out of my mouth because it sounds stupid in my head, you know. But like I don't know. Wait, what? What did Fred say? Am I missing something? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, I agree, Lil R. And that's the thing, too. You have to remember that at any moment, you can lose everything. Like, you have to remember that. That at any moment, you can lose literally everything that you have and start from the beginning. That shouldn't scare you, right? But like, it is super important to realize all of these things and be humble. It is so important to be humble. And I will say that, and I will keep saying that that's super important. Be humble. It's one of the most important things, actually. Pray about it. Keep praying about it. AI is getting scared. Oh, Lil R, I totally agree. AI is terrifying. AI is literally terrifying, dude. I'm terrified of AI. Terrified of it. I'm terrified of AI. I don't use AI. I've used AI like for like my emotes sometimes, like my old ones, but like I stopped using it. I don't like AI. AI is too. We give AI too much power, right? The power to know everything, the power for everything, you know? And I feel like we forget how to do like basic things and like learn basic things, you know? Yes, Ace. Yes. Ace with the wisdom. Ace with the wisdom. Okay, Ace. I'm hearing the back of my ear itches. I don't know what's going on. Ace with the wisdom? What's going on here, Ace? What's going on here? I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you, Ace, but where's this